Hello everyone, my name is Esther Maslik and I'm a dietetic intern here at CSS. Today we're going to take a look at the customs and rituals related to Hanukkah. Hanukkah is a Jewish festival celebrated by the Hebrew date, which is marked by the lunar calendar. It usually comes out sometime in the month of December and lasts for 8 days. A special candelabra called a menorah is lit every night. The menorah can be made out of any material, with popular choices being silver, copper, or other metals. Either candles or oil may be used to light. The candlesticks all must be in a straight line of equal height, except for the one called a shamash, which is the lighter candle, used to light the others. The time to light the menorah begins at sundown, and the candle lighting can be done until the late night hours. The candles must remain lit for at least 30 minutes. But they can burn much longer than that. Special blessings are recited along with the family singing melodious songs. Each night another candle is added until they are lit on the last night, the 8th night. In some households, only the head of the household lights the candles. In other households, all family members light their own menorah. Here you can see the ceremonious affair of Hanukkah candle lighting.
ברוך אתה השם אלוקינו מלך העולם אשר קידשנו במצוותיו וציוונו להדליק נר של
הנרות הללו אנו מדליקים על הניסים ועל הנפלאות ועל התשועות ועל המלחמות שעשית לאבותינו בימים ההם בזמן הזה. מעוז צור ישועתי
לך נאה לשבח
בית תפילתי
ושם תודה נזבח
ותכין מטבח מצלם נבח אז אגמור בשיר מזמור חנוכת המזבח אז אגמור בשיר מזמור חנוכת המזבח.
Hanukkah is a warm and cozy time to celebrate with family and friends. Many extended families use the opportunity to gather together and enjoy festive meals with special delicacies and just revel in the company and camaraderie. The miracle of Hanukkah that is celebrated today goes back to the Hanukkah miracle of many years ago. The Jews won over the Greeks, reclaimed the Holy Temple, and found a pure flask of olive oil to light the menorah in the Holy Temple. Miraculously, oil that should have only stayed lit for one day lasted for an entire week. To commemorate this, one of the traditions of Hanukkah is to eat food fried in oil. Not very dietetic, but very delicious, and an important part of the rituals of the holiday. We fry latkes, which are potato pancakes, made of grated potatoes, eggs, onions, salt and pepper, and some flour. They can be enjoyed plain or served with toppings like applesauce or sour cream. Here you can take a peek at what it looks like to make latkes in our kitchen. Of course, one can also use a food processor, which is much simpler, but some people claim there's nothing like a potato latke made with hand-grated potatoes. liquid that's squeezed out of the potatoes is used to bind the batter and makes for a very crispy latke. We fry, or buy, donuts made with a yeast dough and filled with jelly, also known in Hebrew as sufganiyot. Those are the most popular, but they can also be filled with anything else, like custard, caramel, chocolate, eaten plain, or dusted with confectionery sugar, or dipped in glaze. The possibilities are endless, and oh so delicious. In my house, we like to make a shortcut donut, kind of cheating, made with baking powder instead of yeast, so it doesn't have to rise. They are made from a thick batter made with vanilla yogurt, flour, sugar, eggs, and baking powder, and dropped into a boiling pot of oil. Then they puff up into a nice round ball and stay there for 2 minutes. I drain them with a slotted spoon and dust them with confectionery sugar. They are so yummy, fresh, and hot, as are most fried foods. Another tradition is to consume dairy products, so some meals contain lots of tasty pizzas and pastas with cheese, dairy soups, drinks, and desserts, basically any foods with dairy ingredients. Hanukkah, there is also the traditional dreidel game, where a toy similar to a top is spun. This tradition goes back to ancient times when the Greeks forbade the Jews to learn their holy Bible, the Torah, and Jews learned in hiding. When the Greeks went around looking to see if anyone was breaking the law, the children took out the dreidel to play. The dreidel is shaped like a cube with a pointy bottom and a stick on top, used for spinning. Each player will get a small pile of either pennies or chocolate chips, jelly beans, or any small item and get a turn to spin. There's also a central pile. Each side of the dreidel has a different Hebrew letter on it. Depending on what it lands on, players will either take the whole pile, half the pile, have to add to the pile, or receive nothing. It is a fun game enjoyed by all ages and frequently played after the candlelighting ceremony. Hanukkah is an exciting celebratory festival to be enjoyed with family and friends. Do you or anybody that you know celebrate it? Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed.